All right, third takes a charm because I left a lot of the information of where I live and where T sent this box from. And yeah, my bad. So on that note, we're going to dump this. We got a box earlier before Christmas from your boy T, aka Dr. Fish Respect, aka Tell him I'll let you go, aka the White Perch Whisperer, aka your boy T. Thanks so much, man, for sending this. We got this before Christmas, as I said, and we never got a chance to get out and use all this stuff. But I wanted to give you guys a good look at what was sent, the application I'm going to use them in, and yeah, I'll just stop talking and show you guys. So your boy T sent us some goodies. We'll start off with some terminal tackle, get that going first, and then we'll move into the jigs, rigs, crankbaits, and underspins. But starting us off, an assortment. I would think these would be eagle claw hooks and swim jigs. Yo, whoever made this swim jig setup, T, please in the comments below, either let me know there or message me personally. I would like to know where these came from. Looks like we have a couple of Oshak Hennessy's, some Trocar, some red EWGs, and some regular EWGs, and looks like maybe one or two offsets, worm hooks. Man, thank you so much. I lost a lot of terminal tackle when I flipped the kayak, so this is the re-up. I really appreciate it. Good looks on that one. This swim jig is clutch. I think I'm gonna really enjoy it. It's about a quarter ounce and like a number one hook. Super finesse. I can probably catch crappie and I can catch bass on that. Hook feels pretty quality, so I do feel pretty confident in keeping a big one on. Ned Rig Finesse Jig heads by Laser like Eagle Claw, but they have the same Trocar bait keeper, like that plastic jaggy bait keeper. Those bait keepers hold Z-Man plastics really well. I don't know why Z-Man didn't steal it unless like there's a patent on it, but that's a really good um keeper, and it has the Pro V bend hook, which came from the Trocar series, which was one of those hooks where the hook is almost like a crappie jig hook. So once it gets in there, it's like a two bend before you get to the barb. So more bend means better holding onto a fish once hooked. And since it's a finesse application, it's a very sharp, thin hook. So when it's moving, it's going to hit those corners. You don't have to worry too much. Really like those. Um, Next we have the Trout Eye Jig Heads from Z-Man. These are in 3/16. Pretty sure it's a 3-pack. I only got two. T, let me know what you did with the third. I'm joking. But yeah, if you've used the third and caught fish, let me know what you put on it. I would like to match the hatch in a way and see if I can have the same success. But man, thank you so much. Just like the other swim bait I was talking about, we're in the finesse swim bait or big swim bait if you're trying to get a monstrosity out of the bottom of the lakes season right now. This cold water lethargic fish setup is pretty dope. So really cool. I wish I had these during when I was out in the ocean fishing for the speckled trout and redfish, but these will also work for bass. They're a size 2 hook, super thick gauge hooks. I mean stout. And boy do they hold on. I lost one of these while I was fishing. I think a speckled trout bit me off on he like took the whole thing, just ran off with it. Really good hook. Next, we have the Big Bait Bites. I'm sorry, Big Bite Baits. 1/16 Gamakatsu Shaky heads. I'm going to save these for the spawning season. I really feel throwing this with heavy line first off to get a really slow fall, and then with a big plastic, maybe like the Gilly from Power Baits, and I think we're gonna pull out some 6-pounders with that daily. Next, we have the Hayabusa finesse wacky worms. Now, first off, straight from the land of the rising sun. Thank you. And secondly, these things, when I set them horizontally, I haven't taken them out the pack yet. When I set them horizontally, they feel like they can be used for wacky and drop shot. So they will be used for wacky and drop shot. I think I can put a big drop shot minnow bait on here, and like where the hook and the eye of the hook meet, I think I can get somewhat of a straight parallel look to keep a large minnow-esque drop shot bait on there. I'm going to like this a lot. A lot. Coming through, we did have an underspin. We have two underspins, actually. We have this white one with a gold willow leaf, and we have a silver with a silver willow leaf. I used the silver one. It's in the tackle box now. Another size, about size 2 hook, super stout, similar to the trout eye, in a 3/4 head. It feels like 3/4, it could be half ounce. I'm not that good with it, but it's a very heavy head. And I mean, I can launch this thing at least 50 yards with no problem. Does sink fast, so I have to keep it on some of my high gear ratio stuff, like my 8:2 to 1 or my 7:2 to 1 stuff. But it works really well. I haven't caught a fish on it yet, but I think using this in those 30-foot drop offs and Sharon Harris will do me well. I really do think I can pull out a big one with this. I have a lot of confidence in this bait. That's what I'm really trying to say. To pull out a big fish with the size of the hook. It is short, but with the size of the hook and all of the swim baits that I have with it, like these X zones, I have a couple of the 6 Sense Divines, and I have a whole bunch of Rage Swimmers. I think the Rage Swimmers are the best fit because they're a little bit more bulbous around the head part. Really, really good bait. This I'm gonna need a link to these guys too if you can find them. I'm probably going to get a lot of their half ouncers. Crankbaits. He sent me 2 crankbaits. One's a medium diver, and we have this little shallow square bill. Now the medium diver is on the pole I just put in the garage, but it is a Bill Dance Jimmy Houston bomber. I think it's pretty rare, T. If you didn't check it out, I think it's like a $10 crankbait, man. I really appreciate it. The hooks on it, I think they were size 1 or 2 trebles, but they were all throwing up like West Coast gang signs like really badly. So I took those off and I scavenged the hooks off of this one. Since the square bill, I'm not using a lot of square bills right now, but once we start getting a lot warmer weather at the end of this month or the end of next month in January, I will be bringing out more square bills to throw around some of the early setup males and see if I can get them, just make them move on their way to making beds. But huge shout out for this one. But that Bill Dance one, it's like a rainbow trout color. Sorry guys, I should have kept it before I threw it in the garage. It's like a rainbow trout color. I think that one's going to be money anywhere I throw it right now. Where I'm throwing a lot of my what's that thing called? My shad wraps and my what's the other Berkeley bait that I've been throwing? Frit sides. I've been throwing a lot of frit side sevens. It matches the frit side 7 really well. It's a little bit, it's not a traditional flat side, but since it's a bomber, it has the bomber flat side wobble. Really, really good. The knocker on this one's good. The knocker on the other one is way better. Just a heads up. Then that brings us to our last thing, which were jigs. Uh, T sent me some pretty dope mini skirts. We're just going to call them mini skirts jigs because yeah, they're mini skirt flipping jigs, and they have this little like fuzzy piece on them, which is awesome. So, the first thing I thought was Rage Craw, but he also sent us some of these Bass Pro Shop hustle bugs. I've never seen hustle bugs until he showed them to me. I cut one in half and made it do its little dance here, and I think this is going to be a shallow decline into deep water killer. Like it kind of looks like some weird type of bug that shouldn't be in the water. And I think that the bass will see that with these little feet that it has. And I think they'll see it and like, yo, I need to take that out. That don't look like it belongs here. And I'm hoping for a big fish on these. So I'm super hopeful. But during the spawn season, I'm gonna probably throw these on like oversized crappie gear and throw it through a whole bunch of beds and see what happens. So yeah, the black and blue one that we have, because we have 4, we have 2 black and blue and 2 like brownish purple. This black and blue one, I put that man. I'm really like I have a high potential and high confidence in these two. Like before I even throw them, I feel like these are going to catch some quality fish. So I'm really excited for those. But that really concludes everything T sent. Huge shout out, thank you so much T. I am thoroughly grateful. As I said, I was struggling on my terminal tackle since the loss of the terminal tackle box, but slowly but surely we're coming back, bringing it back super strong, especially right now with a lot of the finesse stuff because we're in the finesse time. So I greatly appreciate it, and everybody watching, make sure you check out your boy T, his Instagram, his YouTube, and his Twitch. The dude he's just quality on the internet. I and I'm not trying to sell you guys like just to sell it. He's actually good. He's very entertaining and he knows how to fish. So if you are a fisherman and you watch him, you can definitely get that same vibe, the same energy. It's in the comedy side, he fits my comedy style a lot better, probably than most. It's a very witty, on the fly, impromptu, and I love it because that's how I normally do it. But T, thank you so much once again. Before I start rambling and fanboying over your boy T, thank you so much for the tackle, the MrTee-RY tackle box. I think that's what we're gonna call it, MrTee-RY tackle box. Kind of sound like mystery tackle box. Don't sue me, Ketchco, all you boys with the Googans. I said MrTee-RY tackle box, not the other one. But thank you so much, man. And yeah, everybody have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Make sure you guys are all set. Stay bundled up if you're going fishing in the cold. Down here in NC, it's not even cold. It's kind of weird. So we'll probably be putting a lot of these to the test within the next coming days, weeks, and months. So definitely look out for that content. And I appreciate you all, man, girls, uh, anglers and danglers. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Later.